of you. I'd like to begin this speech the traditional Curtis way, with a selfie. All right. Sir, Section B, row 24, seat 3, you blinked, so way to ruin the picture for the rest of us. Welcome, friends, family, students. I would like to thank the teachers and the staff who came to participate in this great academic moment, and to the overlords of education enthroned behind me. I've prepared for this speech the same way many of you have prepared for your finals, your AP exams, even your SATs and ACTs. So last night, at around 11:30 p.m., I turned off Netflix and started writing. Class of 2015. After 13 years and roughly 16,000 hours spent in the classroom alone, our moment is finally here. Throughout our high school experience, we have dedicated countless hours towards the Viking cause. Just for an example, I've been so dedicated to the Curtis cause that I haven't even had time to have a girlfriend. That's why I haven't had a girlfriend. It's not because I'm too short or I'm bad at talking to girls, Mom. Every time Okay, back to the script. You see, today is not about how much any one of us have dedicated to Curtis. Today is something special, and it marks the beginning of something special. It's a ceremony, yes, but it's also a grand tradition. It's about history. It's what you dream about as a child. It's the galvanization of blood, sweat, and tears. Hard work, dedication, and preparation. Of course, I'm talking about the NBA Finals, which begin tonight at 7 on ABC. But graduation is very important as well. My goal in this speech is to embody the class of 2015, as well as pay tribute to the principles which not only make this class great, but also this school and this community. Woo! Community! You see, Curtis High School is not the building on 40th Street with the parking lots named after countries that don't make sense. Curtis High School is the people which the school is composed of, which separates it from all the other academic institutions. The community members, teachers, students, and administration which exude Viking pride and the elements of perseverance, respect, integrity, determination, and excellence are all a part of the rich tradition which makes this ceremony so distinguished. Former president, portrait painter, and daytime stargazer George W. Bush once stated, "Rarely is the question asked, is our children learning?" Here at Curtis High School, I can assure you with great confidence, our children is learning. And we are learning to be very good students. Excuse my grammar, very well students. The rich tradition of excellence which marks Curtis High School began almost 60 years ago with the founder of Curtis High School, a man named George R. Curtis, also known as the Great One, King George I, and LL Cool George. In a rededication speech in 1980, he recalled some of the trials and tribulations he faced while attending a small school in Gig Harbor. And I quote, "The furnishings were basic, with a large pot-bellied stove in the rear of the room for heat. We all drank water from a bucket out of the same dipper and washed our hands in the same wash basin. We walked to school as there was no such thing as transportation, and our parents had to buy all of the textbooks. The teacher carried in the firewood and also built the fire each morning. In spite of all of these things, which now appear as handicaps, we learned the 3 R's quite well." Wow. I don't know about you, but I cannot help but read that quote and be reminded of times when you walk into class and the Wi-Fi connection times out. Or when the lunch lady touches your fruits to your vegetables, but we endured, and we too overcame. That is what graduation is about. There is no promise that our lives from this point forward will be free from tribulation. In fact, there is a promise that trials will come, but it's how you overcome and learn from those trials and tribulations that define you as a person and us as Vikings. Hashtag deep. Modern day Shakespeare and Washington hero, running back for the Seattle Seahawks, Marshawn Lynch, once stated, "I know I'm gonna get God, but I'm gonna get mine more than I get God though." There comes a time in a person's life where he or she will undoubtedly get God. But as Vikings, we contain the perseverance and determination necessary to overcome. I've enjoyed my time with you at Curtis, and I can honestly say that the last 3 years at Curtis have made me a better person. Curtis High School made a mark on my life, and I, in turn, wanted to make a mark on Curtis. I may have left too much of a mark, but that is neither here nor there. All jokes aside, it is very hard for me to express with words how much this class and this school mean to me. Transferring to this school sophomore year from a small private school was no easy transition. When I first changed schools, I knew no one, and I did not have any friends. Very few people know this, but for a large portion of sophomore year, I was reduced to eating lunch in the bathroom because I did not know where to sit. That's funny. But it was this class that reached out to me, and these students that embraced a student who someone could have called an outcast and was awkward at the time, sometimes still is. The point is that it was your friends, your students, your daughters and sons that reached out to me and made an enormous impact on my life. They made me feel welcome, and they didn't just make a positive impact on my life, but countless of others inside and outside of Curtis High School. Our class motto states, "Our destiny is to excel. We reject the prospect of mediocrity." It is obvious to me and everyone here that this class is filled with students that have brilliant minds ready to lead our generation into the future. But you have not just rejected mediocrity in the classroom, in the gym, in the theater, or on the field. You've chosen to not be complacent in your relationships, and that is what is unique about the class of 2015. I cannot give you advice on what to do in college or how to take on your career, but I can remind you of the impact that each and every one of you have made on the lives of the friends around you. So continue to love one another in your future studies and in your careers, and soak in these last moments that we have as a class together. In just moments, we will walk down off of this stage, Curtis High School alumni. I cannot wait to see what the incredible minds and passionate hearts of my fellow 2015 graduates will accomplish in the years to come. I owe my greatest gratitudes to my fellow students, the families that raised them, and the teachers and staff who created the perfect environment for something as remarkable as the class of 2015 to occur. Thank you again, and congratulations to this great class of 2015.